Hey everybody, welcome to my channel and to today's video. So today's video is going to be round 6 in my Palette Tournament of Champions. So if you've been following along all week, and yes, I am behind, but I'm sorry about that. Life is busy for me over here. I'm just overwhelmed. So we're almost done with the Palette Tournament of Champions. This is the last round before the finals. This is the last round before the finals. We have 4 palettes that have gone into the final round. Now we're going to determine the next 4. So welcome if you're new. My name is Amy. This is Dolly Mama Beauty. On this channel, I love talking about all sorts of things. I love to talk about everything that interests me. And I know it might be a lot for some people, but for me, this is just what I want to do. And I know some people don't want to see K-pop content. Some people don't want to see makeup content. Some people don't want to see budget content. Some people don't want to see cooking content. It doesn't matter to me. If you're tuning in and you're here, I'm happy to have you. So today, I'm not talking about football, but I am wearing my Bills jersey, my custom-made Bills jersey. This is my Josh Allen jersey that I had made. We are huge Josh Allen fans in our family, especially my Keenan family, my dad, my brothers, my mom and dad. Yeah, because Josh Allen went to the University of Wyoming, which is the same university my dad went to. So we are huge fans of Josh Allen. So sometimes I'll talk about sports. Sometimes I'll talk about TV. Who knows? But anyway, today we are talking about eyeshadow palettes. Now, you know, this series is my favorite series to do. Basically what I do is I take 32 of my top palettes in my collection, most of which are new, some of which are older, but I still love like with all my heart. And so I kind of number them and then I randomly make matchups with them. And what this does is it gets me a process of elimination where I get down to 1 palette. So we are almost there, you guys. This is the last round. We're going to determine the last 4 palettes to go into the finals. And we are going to start with a doozy, okay? So this matchup is really difficult for me. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet, but we'll get there. So my first palette and matchup number 1 is the Unearthly Sorceress Smoke. This is so deliciously just so good. I love this. I love this so much. I think this is really beautiful. It's like a neutral palette for everyone. This is what I like to describe. And it's so sophisticated. It's so lovely on the eyes. I mean, and the formula is great. Everything about this is just superb. And I do love this brand. I just don't have any palettes from this brand. It's the only one I have. But I enjoy it, and I'm so glad that I got it when I did, because let me tell you when I tell you, I have loved this all year long. So this, my friends, is the Sorceress Smoke. It is going up against one of my faves of all time, the Muse palette from Cosmic Beauty. I adore this. I adore this. This is such an elegant, sophisticated, colorful palette that has some neutrals. This, I have 2 Cosmic Beauty palettes, only 2. And I think when they created this one, they created my favorite one. I've watched them release palettes since this that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's okay, but it's nothing near as good as the Muse. I'm not that interested because I feel like this is their holy grail palette. And you know, everybody's different, everybody has different preferences, but this one is my favorite. I love this one. I have this one and Serenity. Doesn't mean I don't want the others, but I mean, if I'm not that interested, why buy it? So this is the Muse palette. So the Muse palette is going up against the Sorceress Smoke, which, you know what? It's so hard for me because I really, really love these both so very much. But I got to give it to the Muse palette. This, ever since I got it, has been one of those palettes that's just so special and unique and just has everything I possibly could ever want in a palette. Now, so does that now, but this is just it's much more like neutral leaning. This one is neutrals with colors. I love the mixture of purple and green. Of course, I have some beautiful shades. Now, this is the palette that is on my eyes today, in case you were wondering. So yes, I didn't mention that before I did the pick because I didn't want you guys to think I was biased towards this, but I am biased towards this, so here you go. This is the Muse palette from Cosmic Beauty. That is going to go into the finals. Okay, the next palette I'm going to talk about is so near and dear to me. It's really special, and This brand is so special to me because it's just, you know, she really does some unique things. And she does all the art and stuff, and it's so cute. This is the Creator palette from Ladybug Glow. Now, this was one of my absolute favorites of last year, if not my favorite palette from last year. I still really enjoy this, but I will go out on a limb and say, like, me personally, I have really embraced more neutral / colorful looks this year. I have to have a neutral element in every eye look, and I have one neutral in here, and so I still love this, but I wouldn't say it's like my favorite palette anymore. You know how like my Giant Wolf palette was my favorite palette for like years and years and years, and then this replaced it, but now I don't know what my favorite palette is in my collection. Like my absolute tippy top favorite, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, this Creator palette, I still absolutely adore it, and it is going up against the Lord of the Rings palette, the Middle Earth palette from Glamlight. This has been the biggest shock of me for this year. Well, this one and a different palette that's already made the finals. This was a huge shock for me this year. I was not expecting to love this as much as I did. I mean, I should have known based on the color story alone. The greens, the neutrals, the purple tones, the shimmers in here are elegant. Everything in here is absolutely perfect. I really enjoy this. So that being said, I mean, you know how I feel about the Creatura. Okay, pardon my carpal tunnel. Oh my goodness, hold on just a second. So let me, yeah, I have really bad arthritis in my thumbs, you guys. I had surgery this year, and it corrected some issues in my hands, but not all. So here's Creatura, here's Middle Earth. I have to give it to Middle Earth. I think of all the palettes I've purchased this year, that in 2025, this is definitely the one I've used the most. So we're going to advance the Middle Earth palette. It's just so good. Okay, so next we have another good matchup. Okay, so this was the year of discovery for me with Day Day Signature. This, my friends, is the From the Roots palette. This is such a good palette. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna like the Broken Jewels more, but this one, I just got glitter on myself. This one is superb. Absolutely superb. It's so good. Everything about it just makes me so happy. Even these tones right here, I would prefer something else, like a lighter colorful matte. But that being said, like they're very similar. The undertones are them. This is just more neutral. This is more cool. But that being said, it's the rest of the colors just are so gorgeous, and I just love it so much. So that's the Day Day Signature from the Roots palette. I'm gonna leave it open this time because it's just too hard to open with one hand. It's going up against the Nevermore palette from Gourmand Girls. Another shocker for me. I love this a lot. I think it's so unique. So unique. It really mixes some really great gothic, you know, sort of like moody elements to it, like, you know, Wednesday elements, Edgar Allan Poe elements, with these brighter pops and then these just really delicious greens. I think it's absolutely stunning, and it's been such a fun palette to play with. But if I'm going to put my money on anything right now, it's definitely going to be the Day Day Signature palette. I do love this palette, don't get me wrong, but the Day Day Signature palette, the From the Roots palette, is absolutely stunning. Whoops. I'm doing different things with my hair, and I'm not sure how I feel about this hairdo today. But anyway, the From the Roots palette is moving on into the final round. This last round is funny because I love both of these, and I think I'm passing the torch because when you hear the palettes, you're gonna be like, okay, I've had enough of this palette that you're about to mention. But listen to me, it still is. It's in my top 10. It has to be, because I just adore it, because this is the palette that I will never shut up about. This is the Paletopoly palette from Ace Beauté. I'm not sorry. I was gonna say sorry, not sorry, but I'm just gonna say I'm not sorry. This formula is my favorite formula. Shimmers, mattes, all of it. My favorite, by far. When they reformulated their palettes, I had the Flare and the Oceanic. And then I got the newer ones with the new formula. Night and day difference for me. I know some people are like, no, there was no difference. Some people can tell, I can tell the difference. So this palette, this brand, damn you Ace Beauté, will you please, please, please Do this rebrand already. I know I'm not the only one who's frustrated about that. I'm just like, enough already. Please do it. Please do it. Okay, so this is the Palette palette. I adore this. You guys know I adore this. So what palette have I not yet mentioned? This one, ooh, this one is so good. It's so good. My friends, this is the Tones of Turd. I love this. This is just on another level of awesome. The theming, I don't care. Poop humor is hilarious. I love poop humor. I love gross potty humor. So for me, the names are just so good, and I just can't even describe to you how elegant and wonderful this palette is. So when I say I'm passing the torch, if I can get this damn thing open. Okay. When I say I'm passing the torch, I'm not going to put this down ever, but I mean, this is a clear representation of my makeup taste now versus my makeup taste in the past. I still love color, but I am a more neutral, colorful person now. I just am. I don't know if it's because I'm in my 50s. I don't know. But man alive, I swear to God, it's going to be the Tones of Turd. That is going to go into the finals. So this is the finals, final four. Well, there's 4 other palettes. We're going to get one more round of 8. So Tones of Turd, here you go. It's going into the final round. The From the Roots palette from Day Day Signature is going into the final round. Then we have the Lord of the Rings Middle Earth palette. Oh my God, I love this palette so much. Okay. And then finally, last but definitely not least, my friends, is the Muse palette from Cosmic Beauty. Okay, so we have our final 8 palettes. And this is a great final 8. I can't wait for this last round. So the last round is going to be the last 8 palettes. So we're going to get it down to 4, and then we're going to do the final 4. So we're going to have 8, then the final 4, then the, the head-to-head matchup for the championship in the next video. So the next video is going to be a little bit longer, but oh my gosh, I love this series. I'm sad it's almost over, but listen, I'm telling you when I tell you, I love being on YouTube, and I haven't been super successful at it, but I don't really mind that. Like, I used to care, and I don't care. I think once you get into your 50s, and once you get closer to the end of your life, you're just like, I don't care anymore. Like, I just don't care. And I do care. Like, I love filming, but like, I just want to film what I want to film. So if you haven't yet joined and become a part of the DMDL crew, and you just like a bunch of different things, you like sports, you like music, you like entertainment, you like makeup, you like budgeting, you like bargain shopping, you like thrifting, trust me when I tell you this, like, I do everything. Like, I have a wide variety of interests, and really for me, being able to talk about all these different interests makes me even more happy than just makeup made me happy. Like, talking about Star Wars, talking about, different things, K-pop, whatever it is, it's all good. So Palette Tournament of Champions is almost over. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the DMDL crew. We're a small but mighty crew, but we would like to grow. Please subscribe. I promise you, this is not fully makeup channel. If you're new to this channel, this is not fully a makeup channel. But that being said, we are talking about makeup today. Stay tuned for the final round. We are going to film the final round tomorrow. And I am going to say, Borhe, finger hearts, a purple you. You're awesome and amazing. For those of you who don't know, that's a K-pop term, Borhe. There's my BTS light right there. And I'm going to leave you the blessing. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. Amen, Jesus. And may the force be with you always. All right, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the DMDL crew. Make sure that you go out in the world, be good humans, love others as Jesus has loved you, and treat others as you would like to be treated. TTFN, see you in the finals. Go Bills! Bills Mafia, bye!